to the Caffeine Fix PHX.
I was immediately faced with the issue of commuting on campus, and I was walking over like 30 minutes to an hour a day back and forth to class, and that's when I was like, I have to find a solution.
In times of an ever-changing global climate, reducing one's carbon footprint becomes paramount. Simple tasks like getting to class, work, or even the coffee shop cannot be overlooked. That's where one student-led local company took the mantra of necessity is the mother of invention to a whole new level.
We're trying to implement the application of TikTok into our marketing strategy. So because of that, we are going to be doing a TikTok of Ian right here.
I kind of help run content, so I do photography and videography.
He's great. He's great. No, we're all part of the same team here, so.
And I'm not the best writer, I'm just the stupidest.
Oh dude, turn on both of the lights.
These are not your typical caffeine-fueled college students. They run Lux Longboards out of the Tech and Innovation Center at Grand Canyon University.
My daily cup of joe is 3 shots of espresso with 1 pump of caramel. So that's a little bit of a kick, but I'm a big morning person. I'll go to, sometimes I'll stay up really late working, but I like to be in here. If it's a busy day and I got a lot to do, I'll be in the office at 5:30, 6 a.m. Hi, my name is Weston Smith, CEO and founder of Lux Longboards.
You know, a lot of people now are really interested in transportation, alternative transportation. How did you come up with this concept?
I grew up on a dirt road, Flagstaff, Arizona. Never really needed any mode of transportation because I could drive wherever I needed to. And as soon as I came freshman year, I was immediately faced with the issue of commuting on campus. And I was walking over like 30 minutes to an hour a day back and forth to class, and that's when I was like, I have to find a solution. So I purchased my first longboard, and that immediately was the solution I needed. But my sophomore year, it was kind of on a whim. It was the end of summer, and I found an electric longboard for sale. I was like, whoa, that'd be kind of cool. And so I tried it out, and as soon as I bought that electric longboard and brought it onto campus, I was having students stop me nonstop to try and demo the board, and they would just be like, man, that's so awesome, wish I had that to get to class. And that's kind of when my entrepreneurial instincts kicked in to solve their problem, which was commuting on campus also. And so I started Lux Longboards. We initially launched as a rental company. I wanted to be able to make it affordable for college students, and so I started renting out electric longboards. But fast forward about a year into the rental business, I was having a 90% battery failure rate with electric longboards. So, with that type of model, I couldn't really sustain rentals. And so I'm an engineer, I'm an engineering student, and I couldn't help but innovate a solution. And so that solution that I created was an ultra flexible battery pack, and I implemented the same battery technology found in Tesla cars. And that solution is what led me to transfer Lux from a rental company into a manufacturing company. So now we no longer do rentals and solely do electric longboard manufacturing.
Besides the Tesla battery technology, you've developed an off-road system as well as a street system, and the suspension and the motor and the power. I mean, your boards go 30 miles an hour, for goodness sakes. And what's the range?
So actually we have 1 line in production right now, and we're ramping up a pre-sale on our new version, the Lux Extreme, which is the on-road, off-road electric longboard. So I'll tell you a little bit about the Lux CS that we have right now. It stands for the Lux Campus Series. It goes up to 23 miles per hour on 15 to 20 mile charge. And so, that's enough to get you around class. I charge mine maybe 2 to 3 times a week, and I ride it everywhere I go. That literally is my mode of transportation. But I wanted to create something more exciting, more adventurous than riding on asphalt, And so I created a board that allowed consumers' adventure not to end on asphalt. I created the off-road board. The Lux Extreme, it's the first easily interchangeable 2-in-1 off-road electric longboard, which means that you can take the off-road tires and change them out with street tires in a little under 2 minutes, which is an industry first. And that one does go up to 30 miles per hour. And the exciting part about that, you're in class every day, or you're going to work every day, commuting, and then on the weekend, what do we do on the weekends? We want to have fun. And so you can take your off-road electric longboard and go, ride some trails, go to the mountains, try it out on the mountains. And so that's why I created it. And it also it has a safer aspect than traditional longboards because of the big pneumatic off-road tires. First of all, it's one of the smoothest boards in the industry right now.
Your decks are not bamboo.
Yeah, they're Canadian maple.
So while they still have the flex, they have the rigidity, and you were telling me earlier, your boards can hold a lot more weight than some of these other conventional models.
Mm-hmm. So what we did, the deck has a concave feel to it. So first of all, one really nice aspect about that is once your feet are on there, you have a ridge to where you feel safe, carving and turning. So you can, do something a little more extreme than traditional flat longboards. But then using that Canadian maple, and we have some other materials mixed in our layers that allow more flex. We can have up to 300-400 pounds on our boards without having them break. You can bottom out the board continuously, and part of that is the ultra flexible battery pack that we designed. It really a lot of rigidity is added to electric longboards when you have a solid pack, and so we have that ultra flexible battery pack that allows for you to basically bounce as much as you want.
To me, what's really cool about this is, besides that it's hometown, you've taken two things, solved a problem, and your entrepreneurial spirit, actually three, and your engineering degree, and kind of fused it together to create the perfect storm.
It was something that I would have never dreamed that I'd be doing. I have 3 months left of college. Really excited to be graduating, and because of what I've done, I started this sophomore year, and I'm planning on going full-time with Lux because there's there's a large niche that I found of people that desire something more exciting than the mind-numbing commute that they're currently stuck with. We want to create a commuting experience that people look forward to every day, and add a little bit of adventure to their daily commute.
And this is where your engineering skills have really come in handy, because besides the board design, you've also designed the rims. You've done a lot of really intricate stuff with this and really fine-tuned the design. And because of the environment that you're in here at GCU, I mean, you guys are really putting out a stellar product.
Yeah, it's been a really cool opportunity to come here to Grand Canyon University. It's something I would have never expected to morph into this, but the community behind it has really been supportive, and my education on top of that has supported my desires and my passion, and so because of that, coming here to Canyon Ventures, I'm now in a really unique ecosystem, and the faculty and staff and leadership have really helped me with advice and just different aspects that help my business grow to where it's at today.